Hello out there. We're going to do another children's story. This will be marked for kids, but as always, we're all kids. One of my favorite stories when I was a kid was the Teenie Tiny Woman. The Teenie Tiny Woman. And I just would laugh when I read that story. So I'm going to read it. I'm not going to show you pictures because I think you need to use your own creativity on what you think the Teenie Tiny Woman looks like. I'll just tell you, I think the Teenie Tiny Woman, I don't look at this book, I think it looks like a little old woman. So just for about 30 seconds of warm-up music, we'll play a little song about some old women. But I don't know, Teenie Tiny Woman might have been young. You can decide as you hear it. We fall to pieces.
Just when it's time to have fun.
Just when it's time to have fun.
We fall to pieces from all that work that we've done.
There's really no author listed for the Teenie Tiny Woman because it's kind of a story that's been told down through the years. So, I mean, it's being retold by Jane O'Connor, but there's just a story I've heard all my life. So, again, I'm not going to show you pictures because I want you to get your own version of what your Teenie Tiny Woman look like. Okay, so here we go. Straighten this mop up. Here we go. The Teenie Tiny Woman. There was a teeny tiny woman who lived in a teeny tiny house. One day she put on her teeny tiny hat and she got her teeny tiny bag and she went for a teeny tiny walk. Soon the teeny tiny woman came to a teeny tiny gate and she opened the teeny tiny gate and she went into the teeny tiny yard. And there she saw, some of you know this story, a teeny tiny bone on a teeny tiny grave. I can make some teeny tiny soup with this teeny tiny bone, said the teeny tiny woman. The teeny tiny woman put the teeny tiny bone in her teeny tiny bag. Festus, I'm going to shut your teeny tiny mouth with that dog. She went through the teeny tiny gate. And she walked and she walked and she walked all the way back to her teeny tiny house. The teeny tiny woman opened her teeny tiny door. Oh, my teeny tiny feet are tired, said the old teeny tiny woman. I will not make my teeny tiny soup now. So the teeny tiny woman put the teeny tiny bone in a teeny tiny cupboard. And then she got into her teeny tiny bed for a teeny tiny nap. Soon, a teeny tiny voice called out, "Give me my bone." Well, the teeny tiny woman was a teeny tiny bit scared. I must have had a teeny tiny dream, she said. The teeny tiny woman had a teeny tiny glass of milk. Then she got back into her teeny tiny bed, and soon she fell asleep. Well, it was not long before that teeny tiny voice called out again. "Give me my bone." The teeny tiny woman woke up. She was so scared that she hid under her teeny tiny covers. But the teeny tiny voice called out again. And now it was not teeny tiny at all. "Give me my bone." The teeny tiny woman peeked out from her teeny tiny covers. And one second. Hold that thought. We're not leaving. The teeny tiny woman peeked out from under her teeny tiny covers and she said, "Take it!" See the bone? And not the bone like in the story, but you do what you can at the last minute like this. I'm sorry, I always loved that story. So, come on. About 30 more seconds of this
We
song.
go out and buy a brand new RV.
Couldn't find a really good song for the Teenie Tiny Woman.
And see this country, and we script, and we say